Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we share some tips on how to keep the little ones in your family safe during your Christmas celebrations. And an Eastern Kentucky kitchen teams up with some holiday friends to make sure folks in our region have a very Merry Christmas.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Oh, good Friday morning to you. It is almost 6:30 on this Christmas Eve, and we are just jazzed for Christmas. We've been waiting all year, and if Brandon was here, I know he'd probably be doing somersaults. So, yeah. Cameron, let's all right, bring us out your Brandon. Let's do some somersaults for Christmas.
I tried to do my best Brandon impression with this like festive tie, but I think that's all I got this morning. I can't really. I'm not the most athletic of the bunch.
You're not the Christmas king
here
like
at
Brandon.
YMT, exactly. Yeah. But some good news, Dakota. It is going to be mostly dry today for our Christmas Eve holiday, but we are looking to stay above average as well. Let's take a look at our camera over at Whitesburg. 46 degrees, so it is a chilly start to the day, but we are going to be well above average later on today. 53 in Prestonsburg, 52 for Jackson and Pikeville, 50 over in Williamsburg. Up on satellite and radar, not much going on out there this morning. We are dry, but we are socked in with those clouds this morning, and that will continue to be the case throughout the rest of your Christmas Eve holiday. The forecast for today, we stay under a partly sunny sky, temperatures topping out in the upper 50s to near 60. It will be a breezy day out of the southwest, upwards of 5 to 10, maybe gusting upwards of 15 to 20 miles per hour. So a breezy and warm holiday is expected on your Christmas day as well. Got that full forecast coming up a little bit later. Dakota.
All right, thank you, Cameron. Addiction Recovery Care is spending the holiday season reminding people in need that hope and help are always within reach, encouraging those living in addiction that now is a perfect time to put recovery at the top of their Christmas wish list. Our buddy Forbes has more about treatment through the holidays.
The sights and sounds of the season have a way of spreading cheer.
You know, today the holidays are awesome. You know, I look forward to celebrating with my family. I look forward to being able to see my little boy open his gifts.
But for some,
it wasn't always like that.
The lights look a bit dimmer through the haze of addiction.
There was just a constant dread among us because I had burnt so many bridges and I had hurt so many people.
Vanessa Keaton lived in active addiction for 13 years before making a choice to seek treatment during the Christmas season in 2010.
But the fact of the matter is I had just crashed my family's Thanksgiving dinner due to my addiction. So they were at peace, knowing that I was safe somewhere where people were caring for me well. And I was at peace.
Leaving her family during the most wonderful time of year to search for the wonder she lost within herself.
It was tough to make that decision to go to treatment knowing that Christmas was coming.
A journey she now works to encourage others to take.
So we're able to really meet you where you're at. You know, you don't have to show up and put on some performance like, oh, I'm all better today. You know, you show up and we know you're going to be broken.
Saying it was not only the best gift she gave her family, it was the best gift she ever gave to herself.
I want you to do it for you. I want you to go in knowing that God has a plan for your life and that if you're willing to be brave enough to go and seek help, that He's willing to meet you right there.
Because sometimes not being home for the holidays,
now it's just pure joy, you know, but you have to be brave enough to go.
Is how you find hope for the holidays. In Lawrence County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Keaton says missing one Christmas with your family could be what it takes to make sure you are there for the rest of them. If you or someone you know needs help this season, you can call ARC at 877-959-2321. Well, this holiday can be a stressful time, and planning for family meals and overnight guests takes up a lot of time. And if you don't regularly host children in your home, well, you may be missing some hazards. To make sure an accident does not bring down that joyous holiday spirit, take some time to childproof the spaces children will be. Medications should be kept in child-locked bottles and hidden away, and sensitive decorations put out of reach.
Just view it from the child level. So if they're toddlers and they're, crawling or just barely cruising around, what's kind of on their level? What do they have access to?
Now, it's recommended keeping an eye as the trash piles up from opening Christmas presents. Many of the older kids' gifts could contain choking hazards for the younger kids. One community in Letcher County celebrated Christmas just a bit early with a community meal, music, and more. Our Jordan Mullins has more from the Kane Kitchen and the community's Christmas celebration.
Christmas came a few days early in Letcher County. On Thursday, folks came by the hundreds to grab a hot meal, enjoy some festive music, and children came for a special visitor.
This year, we were blessed to have Santa and his elves and a lot of treats for the kids to give out at the event as well. So a lot of people has pulled together to make this happen here in the county.
Community Agricultural Nutritional Enterprises, or CANE for short, hosted its Christmas in the Mountains event with the help of many generous donors and volunteers across the county and across the state. Among those volunteers were teachers and students from local elementary, middle, and high schools.
It's a wonderful opportunity to work with these kids and to work with the community in a way that's outside of school. Gives us an opportunity to do things and have conversations about things that we typically wouldn't talk about during a day.
The entire community was elated to be out celebrating the season together again.
With COVID always been on our minds and in our hearts and remembering those that have suffered from COVID and things, we hope to get back to what was once our normal.
And officials were more than happy to give back to their community.
We're all Letcher Countyans and we all come together and help each other out.
A reminder that giving is the reason for the season. In Whitesburg, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Fleming says sponsors from multiple counties made the event possible, and to see the smiles of the children when they received a gift makes everything that much better. Well, the Tri-City Empty Stocking Fund in Harlan County had another successful year this holiday season. The organization even has gifts and food baskets left over this year. The Empty Stocking Fund has run smoothly for 41 years now. Organizer Jeff Sim credits the community for being so willing to help, but also says he had a smooth transition when taking the program over.
The Empty Stocking Fund started 41 years ago. And Muggins, who started the Empty Stocking Fund with the JCs, he saw that there were out-of-work miners that were going without a good meal at Christmas time, and there were kids without gifts. And it broke his heart, and so he started getting together with the JCs and they started giving out gifts.
If you know of any organizations that need extra gifts this year, you can visit our website at WYMT.com for a Facebook link to the Tri-City Stocking Fund page for more information. Well, down in Tennessee, the owner of a nursery outside Nashville has been giving Christmas trees to those who can afford them. Even though running his business has been more expensive this year, Larry Jenkins opened his Christmas tree lot 9 years ago. But this year, he says bringing in the Christmas trees meant several road trips to North Carolina and calls to 13 different states just to find some. Despite all the hoops, once lot opened, he decided to open his heart too.
I know how COVID's been and people out of work and family having a rough time. I decided, why not give trees to some of the people that couldn't afford it.
Although this is the first year he's publicized it, Larry's been helping bring the joy to Christmas to homes for years. There's no explanation needed at Larry's lot, just longing for a Christmas tree. And he is paying it forward because he says it's just the right thing to do. The holiday season is a time for giving, and one Southern Kentucky Police Department is doing just that, but with a twist. The Somerset Police Department kicked off its Operation Christmas program yesterday, where officers and even the Grinch delivered Christmas gifts and necessities to those in need. Items were delivered to the Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital, the Bethany House Abuse Shelter, and the homes of families needing some extra help this holiday season.
It's just another indication of what true community is. When true community happens, we take care of each other, and everybody comes together during difficult times like we've experienced certainly over the last couple of years. And it's just wonderful to be a part of this with the police department. And we thank Chief Hunt for his leadership.
Although the Grinch was not able to deliver gifts to the hospital patients personally, Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital CEO Robert Parker says he hopes the Grinch can interact with patients next Christmas. Yesterday, a thank you parade was held for UPS workers to show some appreciation. Delivery workers were going out to make sure you get your last-minute Christmas presents, with Christmas just now one day away. Folks in Hazard wanted to thank their workers and show their appreciation. Santa Claus even made an appearance.